Yo, assalamualaikum baringolu on telam sehu kalbisula UDP online bantaba be on a very late start, rather late in the UK, 22:44 p.m. in the UK right now. Should be 14:44 p.m. in Seattle. I think 17:44 p.m. in New York right now. It's very late, yes, but this show is not going to be long, obviously. Tukulorji, who invited you here? You know, Tukulorji is like 1 minute, Tukulor will be all over here. The next minute, she will just disappear, vanish. And even Tukulorji is like that on social media. Tukulorji, we don't have time. It's 6 months to elections now. We can come anytime, yeah? Bantaba. I'm kidding. Yeah, so welcome to UDP Online Bantaba on Albert Auda Kalkondom Political Perspective Show. Yeah. Tuguro, don't mind me, I got the energy. It's early in the United States. It's late for us in the UK. It's even much late in Europe, and places like Finland. So thank you to the welcome to the political perspective. So Tugorosi indamange ikemati member ila avec kirindi kan ikema atema energy shato sai member ila konofuto wartale akara be kufure so air conditioner ka make le lazy ikema mato for jande. So anyway, welcome on board to the European Online Banter on a more serious note. Brief show, 1 hour show, maybe at a time because it's already late here in Europe, in the UK, and Europe for that matter. Carl Conton, Carl, welcome. I think Nancy is awake. Nancy is awake. So this show is going to grozi time abe atole favor member US. You remember in the Ramadan brinka program after iftar after 9:30 to glory, you see US folks like that. So welcome guys. 4:44 a.m. in the morning in Indonesia. Somebody's awake. So Carl, welcome UDP Online Bantaba political perspective. So late edition. Of course, it's late here, right? I'll say it. The program adalah Bismillahirrahmanirrahim la. Alamanga funta kon alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Mina kacal men suru lajang kacal timi ala sentena fa atol nafa. Even melmanta UDP to Kurosi wal sifalu. They are welcome to come to Bantaba. Nobody knows where Tukulosi is. Nobody knows. Malvabe barole bang. 1 minute I baro praise. 1 minute I think. They are just people are like Nancy. These people are like pendulum. If you study physics, pendulum is they swing from one side to the other. So 1 minute is a barola in speed. Hallelujah. Barola in speed better. Then the next minute they go after the other side. But anyway, Kuglin and Jahali. Sisla, go to bed. Sisla is 22 for you. Sisla, go to bed. Right. Go to bed. You can always listen to the rerun. Kuglin and Jahali de. Okay, na sister Fatu Jaumani. Mba wish la good luck la at her own level. But nga fa nga inteni momoni manasi studiata nyola. In interview, inteni manasi we don't see eye to eye. So, Gambia o sise mandi mori. Ntede Gambia la ko kanta jahal. I don't know this country. I want to talk about the topic today. Mbeni election kumo for la lawyer double audio ngabra mbele ngalamoy in the forums today. Abe Gambian all tend to la mele alon ko funtita nang ka registration okay and encouraging people mele market preta. I think that is really very good on his part. Praina Gambia will tend to the audio was widely listened to in all the UDP forums today. And he also I am a Kendall Lefanan DJ, particularly to member UDP platform. So a corner focus is right now. The messaging is Namol encourage Priya Funti Kata registration all. And I think we are doing that. But Suose Borono Nyaonya, Kalafaya or Montana, I think we should do it. And he's also admonished us to be very careful in our messaging. Ako nkana nendiroke, nkana bula mula. So focus on ideas and policies. Akone momo yakere imaki UDP tola, imaki UDP executive tola. I think that was really a lot statement, very really profound. So my party leader tend to all back. Nyatonko nga expect from them. Nyatonko nyanda funtile la kafudingol yamari, and we want to thank the party leader and the Secretary General, flag bearer of UDP. I would yamari Kendall Menke. But if it is very important. Mina dola registration quota. Me concerns all race la. The whole of today, I spend a lot of the time on the phone, and I want to thank all the UDPians. Special thanks to all party agents. Mele along ko foot soldiers oldi. Wale be on the ground. Wale ke singol dum potol kono. Wale be dokol kekang. Intilikando kono. because of the love that he meant for UDP. Imantara fenyini kanje fila UDP kano. Gachingala to all the agents. Melbourne registration centers also. Allah doku kendo fonga fale ma fale Gambian olia acknowledge. And I'm sure at the highest level of the party olia appreciate le. Ala baraka bake. Lawyer Dabo e Gambia dingol tentu. Momo tata tilol kono ka taka registration auto. Funding ke wol fala ngaje ko ibe funti kanne bake. Nga information o menso iko youth sol be funti kan bakele. Musolu always ito lekatara nyato ntol ke wol katara komale ni ay si la provisional figure soldier musol le siata but population wise musol le fanan siata bari la dabola ni alpha kendo niya mankuto jare ki kanyinja funti tale the first opposition leader the first candidate from kanaka Gambia register mul tentu publicly ka diamo ka dua ka mul tentu because momo bidala state house Gambia dingol lebe sambala ji man sa talla la langi noto Gambia dingol lebe sambala sababu be kala Gambia dingol leti so wol mol me yanan ko ila wati kumalta kataka talo rangoto a better yatal ke tentu so we want to thank the party leader but jande melu na ni registration ko no drum Bifana Gambia ngajala State House of the Gambia Bintanjai, good evening to you. Gambia State House of Sisla la sister Bintanjai Muskeba Sisla la sister. So Gambia State House of the Gambia page, but being Yanta State House of the Gambia tend to lie because mamera be a mistake okay la safiroto. You see, Nameranke ridicule nyame social media now they are a bit careful because last time they spelled President Conde's name wrong. They call CODE, code, instead of CONDE. Very embarrassing. In fact, you from Balfa Walter, you're a fellow president, your compatriot, head of state, Imato Safeku, Ifong la Pejor, Barokan told Famalola Lulung, but that was very embarrassing. Ninda Ginian la consulate Oje Gambia. Oh my word, what the heck is going on? Imagine Gambia diplomat be another Bangkok Mambaro to spell coup. Well, let's say that was the Gambia. But there you go. But today Ngamera, believe announcement all nte majere malam for Nata Mas because Nata Mas leke la spelling mistakes or ni la grammatical errors all. And by the way, congratulations to Nata Mas, my brother. The only smart new minka in diaspora, one of the smartest new minkers anyway. I book all the the book is on Amazon. Mba tentula back mba congratulate la. Ala buko nying is right now there. Naja announce social media. So congratulations to Natamas. Mba menna brother tentula back. Atela buko tekela ko samsar la buko. Atela buko ngalo. Nata is full of wisdom and he's got great sense of humor. So Ngala Buko will be very interesting read, and definitely I will try to get a copy to read it. So Ngala Mo Jamali Basan Fanang, I think we should all buy it. So congratulations to Natamas. Bari bin bari muso me alanko wolon Fatu Jaw maneti. Fatu Jaw dega ne Fatu Jaw to forek mo be alone why she was there in the thick of the moment. She fought for her country. In fact, she was a victim of Jami. Fatou Jawo Lota Gambia in advocacy ka keloke, and she had all the opportunity shot all alone. Afanansita no marala karola lenum, but I don't know. So I Jame kele bakele. So definitely, I will always respect her. I will always give her that regard, no matter what. So mbeo bunyani horomo dilalale. Well, we have, despite our differences here and there, and then in Fatuja we are cool, but nakatu do makelolale. Our variants nga inbox like an inbox, then the way UDP like the mantra UDP, which is fine, better to like kafukili. But on a bigger scale, Fatu ayakata Gambia ayakata struggle. So I would say that. Najala Seforoke is not late. In fact, our position is honorary. Honorary in Tolga Melonji, Nangaja Tefon comments of a co is not a paid job. coming imanta jor honorary joro bukake bari yalo munente jahali barola koto. This is not even about Fatou Jaw. Ntebe menke kan tebe Manasi la. Manasi is very incompetent. Okay, look at this. Fatou Jaw is advisor on strategic communication. Mungamere your portfolio creately. Just to give it to her anyway. But we have director of press, Amibojan Siso. We have government spokesperson, Ibrahim Silla. Ibrahim Jisankare. We have Minister of Communication, Ibrahim Silla. And now we have this fourth hat, Nafu Naninjao, all in the field of communication. Gameno Ali Lamoide. No, this is not right. This is, I think, Ndola Banko fundamentally, mina na second part, all in Samana life for me. I hope, nteka mira. Wallahi Gambia dingolo na resolve na banku kano. Gambia dingolo na lonya men na banko kano le. Me Gambia lansaro lela. That resolve. Wole mnyanta atina nga baro fong. Wole bente convince kanko baro December 4th Gambia nol babo enila. Despite all these gimmicks ame men play kang. And in all this even strategy men ke kanka lunda mo register. Despite everything that is going on in this registration process, ndese use dini ndankene atalako Gambia nol na banku kano na resolve moli yaje ko na banko mantaram fangolo bulu is like the real person. There is an invisible hand somewhere. Malafa be dame malafi sate woto fola wole be banko control kan tolo mantaram fambulu ntolo we have lost our sovereignty. Ntenga mira wo wole batin na baro manasi be jila. Ntenga fecho to Gambian oltole. Ntenga fecho to kontrolu Gambian olu. Nyato ngome alonko amalonga be menfongo kekan. You see, he can have 1 million advisors. 1 million smart advisors. He's not going to do nada. Nko from mafale janko Bakari Baji, the yalong Gambian the problem, you have this naivety. Nkafo jano, not all. But Gambian generally, naivety and this gullibility are what to bakele. We just take things on their face value. Of course, not everybody. Mantara Mobela. I'm just speaking in general terms. But Bagari Baji Biriaka and sports minister in Ilamoino Tukulur Sina Bonyol ma Facebook. This is the best appointment. This is that. Go Bagari Baji Bamuneka use and Bagari Baji Biriaka minister. Aman nada like a namanke me stadium carry Lora Jam stadium. Because don't ascribe the success of the Scorpions to Bakari Baji. It has nothing to do with him. Nothing. Whoa, Gambia qualifications to Econ, Africa Cup of Nations, has nothing to do with Bakari Baji. Because I'm more jele, iba praise. Yalong Gambia, ndeka Gambia mo afansum banko le. We are a rare breed of people. Ndola jang, ni England la football team qualified. Jumaleka minister congratulate. UK jack. Jumaleka minister congratulate. It is the manager. Coach, manager of the team, moleka wole congratulate. In fact, ni trophy winter, moli majo ni football team wole jan ni fengera. Jumaleka board ni congratulate. Ika manager leke. So wala na ni football mang successful fana. Imagine Chelsea, bring Chelsea Champions League win. Ye Jumaleka congratulate. Imela manager congratulate ba. Mona ne Lampard bondi. It is the manager. But in Gambia, ika Gambia lege. Everything has to be ascribed to the minister, politician. The people who do the dirt, who do the real job, will be congratulated. They don't give them the pat on the back. Nte, was Scorpion, footballer solo, and in the coach, nte will congratulate. Not Bakari Baji. Bakari Baji did nada in order qualification. All in fact, what he got was to travel and get per diem. Bakari Baji, ngajana la bago abejila play no la tata minto level. Scorpion the last game, what was he doing there? Just collecting per diem. Because the minister should not even be there. Minister in this Zoom age, Bagari could connect to Zoom and give moral support to the players. To wish them all the best. Ndola the minister in England football team to in every qualification. You see, Gambia Africa could talk plus break. Let me make make hay while the sun shines. Ministers should travel. I know when the tournament itself is on, what is normal, when the team qualifies to the quarterfinal or whatever, you see even heads of state, or opening ceremony, that's normal. But qualification round, you see the minister globe trotting. Gambia Doro. You attended DR Congo, thank you, Bioman. DR Congo, Ganala Bio. So you see, they congratulate him. But this is the problem. Ye Bakari Baji Gajan sports minister. Hey, this is the best appointment. Say, Nakala. Nakala youth email. Wahlen Mabakari Lala def. Bung appointed youthman. Lala def youth see. Youths are still in a miserable condition. Before Bakari got appointed as sports minister. Nothing, no policy, nothing. There is no, what policy direction change happened since he became the sports minister? Nada. But Ntolu Gambianolu, we get up with this thing, with this name. Oh, this is the best appointment. So, okay, Adama Barrow, well, let me say this. Incompetent, Mome Alonga Malonga Kamenke, Among President Yafongola Valulo. Look, Adama Barrow has more advisors than any president in this world. Alafonye president many advisors will come to about Adama Barrow. Sako, a country of less than 2 million, look at the population. What is Adama Barrow doing with all these multiple advisors? Soon he will appoint an advisor responsible for social media. Abakela Lede. He is going to scout around, maybe as a TRRC Kenole, a special advisor responsible for social media. Or a Mamadou Ndaoke, special advisor or responsible for social media. Because the rate at which Barrow is going. But in terms of Barrow blame de, Ntengantola deputy will blame. Well, I'm not institutional, like Gambia from the suffer come from institutional collapse. Go, all these appointments he's doing, duplication of work, duplication of roles. You have the government spokesperson is in the field of communication. You have Ami Bojan Sisoho collecting salary, doing nothing. To go sila fa bamalon fa binkilon ba malon ba nte ba to folale. Ami Bojan Sisoho ave salary collection lo baramanta do kuke ka be maneke. Ami Bojan Sisoho director of press state. Muntu mala press conference commandi. When was the last time I now man get barobe tamalale ali Ami Bojan Sisoho ita copy paste standard letteral wala no sometimes they make a mistake okay because ila nyimu copy paste the imam police all fananje police magazine well they did a blunder yesterday. They made a blunder because ngoy barole battle be infect kan. You see, this is why when the head is rotten, the body malfunctions. Police magazine tatale kulitol fane saferoleke. Instead of 30th of May, 31st of May safela, it has for the 31st of June. I went there. June has only 30 days. June doesn't have 31 days, and they wrote 31st June. And in fact, that press release was there for an hour. Imagine. Then when I went there and commented, Yaje, so instead it dole Nancy Betoje Nancy Nina Namolma respect. He no, we are respected by people. I went there and go and edit Allah peace. 31st of June, Womantara calendar. June has only 30 days. June man 31 days. They wanted to write 31st. Wofarato incident. So the level of duplication at the office of the president is over the top and it's unacceptable. But why our MPs are allowing all this? Not longer for the opposition. JOTG is honorary because this is not a paid job. So fine, if our sister wants to give voluntary service to Barrow, well, good. But in other one thing, I said it on one post. You are advising a man who is hell-bent in entrenching himself. He would not listen to all those land issues, those environment issues. This man doesn't listen. All Barrow is interested in how to win 2021. In fact, Nini Barrow is hearing about advice. So anyway, what I want to ask this Gambia government and the National Assembly, this is idiocy. Alikana na banko ke jele femoti. Nyimasa kunda fon katina le ko dunia fon bentol we becoming laughing stock of the world. You have director of press. Me ala mantra do kola. Ami Bojan Shishoho. Yes, she's not working. She's just collecting salary. Because a director of press at the office of the president should give us constant briefing. Ale White House like press secretary jale. And in number 10 Downing Street press secretary member auto. Press officer member. Welcome to press conference. And dollar prime minister every day alka jale almost number 10 Downing Street. Sak bringing COVID starter. Near news GB every day you will hear them saying something. Mumtuma la alpha mata ami bojan shiso like press conference common state house. Ala fonye. When? So what is he collecting the salary for? Nyim drop kuome mekeri molbe fenkela thing. Mishi ami boya shiso should at least monthly press briefing. Minimum. Nama keno weekly. Nama bi-weekly keno. A monthly or the minimum threshold quarterly press briefing. But in moment like I see for 6 months. Annual press conferences bukaki. Biannual press conferences bukaki. Quarterly press conferences bukaki. Monthly bukaki. Bi-weekly bukaki. Weekly bukaki. But she's collecting her paycheck every month. I couldn't collect. I adomu. Ibrahim G. Sangere womu government spokesperson. Officer anala kume here and there I have a press release also fella. And also every Tuesday aning Mr. Storyteller Ntofo Balikari it will get Peter Gomez la radio to ye for DJ. And you know what? Today I'm going to address Ibrahim Sheila again. Because Yalon Kuende Jahali, Ibrahim Sheila and Amu minister Anila NPP membership, they are different. You see, Gambia, Africa Yabati Warata. Ibrahim Sheila Nabe coffee show. Abe Gambia no represent Kanje, not NPP. But he is on that program defending NPP. This is conflict of interest. And it shouldn't happen. Because what to menga better menaje ikajo NPP bukajo Gambia la kajo so taye Gambia la interest serve. No barate okela. So Ibrahim Silamu Minister of Communication is all in the field of communication. Saina Sister Fatu Jauman is strategic honorary advisor on strategic communication. No duplication all focality. Alien de banku jumale communication with all these high profile appointments. Ala fo nyebang naman ke Gambia. Ngo Gambia dafa febar de. Gambia dañ am jiit bo xamne xamut lu mo def. Li nekkul ne yefi partisanship la. Lolu tax amna yaakar. Lolu tax ma am confiance te ma la ka français nak. Lolu tax amna confiance suma fellow Gambians. Ne ñun dega dinañ génne Barrow on December 4th. Because Sadauda Kairaba Jawara, ndem si yalla, musuta appoint this number of advisors. Te Sadauda bum doon jël nguur fofu time bobu la gëna metti. Because when we took independence, Angalais sa dañu waxone Gambia dafa tuuti torop pour mu amé bopam. In fact, they wanted us to be part of Senegal. You know, Gambia mënuto yore bopam. And the founding fathers had resolved, and they proved the former colonial masters wrong. So the beginning was tough. Sadauda, with the few staff, technocrats in Yoila used to start, he laid the foundation. The Gambia soon economy aga. The Gambia become the hub in West Africa. The re-export trade boom. Time over the energy sub-region, nyep nyoron the gender bagas Gambia. Thanks to the good economic policies, not the baronomics. We have baronomics. Moi Barrow's economics. Man Marco coin. I coined that name. Baronomics. Baronomics moi doh Gambia tay. And that has already put it on a mess. Sadauda's economic policies up to until 1985-86, when we went through the turbulence of the ERP, was pretty much all right. The Gambia became the basket, the economic basket, the food basket for our neighboring countries. Time bobo no ñu nek xalé, except that turbulent period 1985-86 when we went through the reserves. We had problem in importing. We had the Bretton Woods institutions came to our aid. The structural adjustment program, SAP, time bobula, but by and large, Sadauda did well. Gamtel, time Jawara Lenko Samba, Gambia Civil Aviation, Social Security, NAWEC, all these parastatals, Gambia National Insurance Corporation, Commercial Bank, which was obviously the Terika for mess of that, right? But the problem is, Sadauda, Nyata advisor Sadauda. Did Sadauda even have an advisor, official advisor? I don't know. But he performed well because the man was smart. Jangana, Hamna Aduna. Gambia, Hamgala la ñu wara bayyi. So waxe ñu ne dañu tuuti lo nit. Mané Senegal duñ jël somebody like Barrow di ko def president. Senegal some people dina buga Barrow continue because it's to their advantage. Waxuma ñepp de. But some people, ñoo xamne they have direct interest with Barrow, the continuation of Barrow's presidency. Some of these unscrupulous businessmen. Why ñoom seen bopp duñ bugg somebody like Barrow. So waxee ne Senegal, somebody of Barrow's intellect mu taxaw president Senegal. Mané Youssou Ndour bu taxawé Senegal du gaay dañu mu dem luta mu bay. Youssou Ndour more popular, widely well known, but gaay ne ko okay, no, this is not your area. Senegal, they always strive for excellence for their leadership. Why ñun Gambia ñu ñoo destiny rek. Imagine Barobe menke kan na banko kam. Sambi abe advisor tang appoint la. Anu fende bukata. With all these advisors, draft constitution of Fata, Amanta Dulato, civil service reforms Monsoto, security sector reform SSR Amanke, Jane Commission reporto Nyaka Faida, Fundamental Tamakam, electoral bill, ni election member delayed, registration delayed, so money be kam. Namanke ñi grand sol mel yalan ko Japanese government tractol dina silolu here and there, OIC silolu, Senegal came to our aid ka kurangok samba up country, right? Ika brag walla. But by and large, red with this government, with all these advisors. So aliyo ñimba banku jumale to communication, high profile appointment nani. Yaya Jammeh nala Yaya Jammeh ya. Among spokesperson appoint, a minister of communication appoint, a director of press appoint, a strategic advisor on strategic for communication. Yeah, okay, why? And let me tell you something. I have said this already on Bantawa many times. Yaya Jammeh, and I don't even want to give a pass to Jammeh because Jammeh will falality. Nte Yaya Jammeh ninte bukan jadi makiling. All right? Yaya Jammeh Gambia Tora. But in nanata administration ola. Yaya Jammeh le mansakunda le benyi mansakunda nyato sinyakeme. In fact, they are not comparable. Administrative blunders or schoolboy errors or menyi mansakunda kake. Niye ila pejo safebe grammatical mistake buka president or to spell ku. Jammeh la mansakunda bako sifal kenak. Alenga tonyafo. Jammeh la mansakunda ay technocrats or le soto me alanko ila doko ke anu niye fengo funtindi isalonko nyunu londi tiyolo nyindi. But Barola ni Mansakunda very useless. Nte na mana Mansakunda je in fact may useless tako Barola ni Mansakunda administratively. And I always say this. Mantra nyimfo kan kombe UDP lede. Wallahi hani mantra UDP. Mbafala this government is utterly useless nana administration ola. Iman killing fam. The level of blunders and mistakes. Ni Mansakunda mistake jelek. Kabiri sita. Kabo director of press. Barrow from the State House of the Gambia page. And in appointment or mail and ike resign. Yaya Jammeh government. Ise Tonye Tajirente Yala. Gross human rights violations. Yes. But administratively, in Barrow la mansakunda someone in Bango. Iman killing fam. Because Yaya Jammeh a kuriata. But Yaya Jammeh administrative. Yaya Jammeh from smart baroti. Street smart, book wise, academic wise. Yaya Jammeh intellectual be baro ñaatu iman kilim mention te mention iko wulo isa ko ñawña wala isa foko isa imale fi babola ñaa fa ya koytale wo mortality Yaya Jammeh kuriyata dunya be bari Yaya Jammeh street smart baroti Yaya Jammeh karam academic wise Yaya Jammeh baro ñaato iman kilim. All right, that's why we are babysitting Adama Barrow. Gambian to lebe Adama Barrow babysit kam because ni advisor sul me aki apply mol ba tajula alka Barrow taju munela because baro la ñu advice on tolle ke jo we are painful adama baro hani ñi advice a killing ila jobo kabala poso kono abenna taxpayers money le takaba squeeze kan ñing all these useless advisors in fact namanke advisor in fact ngamela la personal secretary la woti de ngamela wala fisayata Lamin Cham wo fisayata le but apart from Lamin Cham baro la ñu advisor sol kono jumal bi yufuni yafa in fact baro fana fisata wolti baro la ñu advisor sol namanke Lamin Cham ti ala personal bi ko wala fisata domandi nana at least competence and ability to kafan express ngamira wala fisata domandinde ntela jerot but all these other advices in fact dole bi joni be radio to wolu ni wala diamo kaw moy ike kungola jimi dume ko dege Gambia ntolu ngamuneke where did we go wrong okay Fatu Jaw woy qualified tale ntela jerot Fatu can write Fatu articulate tale definitely anung ay lota la banko so man Fatu dundi wo kono de alganantade nte man Fatu Jaw la competence question de these other advisors before Fatu Jaw mbe wala well they are grossly incompetent somebody like Dusano we mune kalanda well, he doesn't even know his surrounding you understand me so they are all there collecting money enriching themselves without doing the job but intermediate blame ko wulonte kulufay lalo National Assembly me alon ko to lenyim palasul nyim approve and now in fact these people are violating the terms of TRRC of their job Mola National Assembly main you la ko korosi can you la palasul nyim famota ka strike out inyata bondila inyata nyim palasul nyim be delist la yes inyata bondila because Gambia man sekuna be nyulu joka so barinte nte jahalitale bringaje Sambi Barrow will appoint Sisla Jarama special advisor social media alba nyin jalale because the way the rate at which Barrow is going but Gambia la kole bala fa warta but ka muluje Mr. President you are doing something good so appointment all something good when nothing tangible is coming out. All right. Or maybe somebody Musajan for appoint as Musajan a friend. Abe Musajan appoint as special advisor, economic advisor. The way this guy is going, he is just all over the place. But yalo munam problemoti, Barrow is grossly incompetent. All right. I my party judge and a special advisor. Munaketa. Where did that end? You all know. All right. So nying anu kodo fana be nying koma political le ba koma mbaden kombon kolu nga safaro ke Facebook otole nde Fatu Jaw nteri lom yes anu na in fact even before nga safaro ke na communicate le nka ko I wish you good luck blah 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 yalla kon tedi Barrow kan jadi mbakle so bari même fo kan jam Barrow be kombo la votes le nyidi kan and ila kelebe nyun ko koma de Ibrahima Silla telebe nyun kuryal be koma because yala ya cross le ko kombolon kimme ka solti wala na kunun ko ngamala kunun ndata ji sukuta demba do UDP forum ko ndiamata ji ko mbaden sukuta kolu ani kommon kolu du kare ali molu nya fita Alta Sierra Leone aliaji be for the government spokesperson sotolale ibe minister responsible for communication sotolale ibe director press sotolale ibe advisor on strategic communication Alta Sierra Leone nying kalabante yalu nying kuolu melialonko has nothing to do with the benefit of the nation. Barrow is playing with Gambians. All right. Yalom Barrow hanatara Oxford graduate solo take advisor or Cambridge graduate solo or Harvard University graduate solo. Wala intelanga nyimfale nada, no difference because Barrow himself doesn't know what he's doing. Barrow fongola malong abemenke kan because yalom failure from start with this nonsensical duplication. That's where Barrow failed. Duplication, the moment strategic planning current, when you duplicate things, invariably it leads to inefficiency. It leads to negativity. Well, I think the strategic planners, Momo is strategic planning, your project management karam. I studied project management. You can avoid one duplication. Duplication on near you have to raise a red flag. But this is what Barrow did. And how many people pick on this? Communication, high profile nanny. Korikaira. So that means either your government spokesperson is incompetent, or your minister of communication is incompetent, or your director of space is incompetent. So now you are bringing somebody else like Fatou Jaumani to come and help beef up things. Because Wolmantra Dukwala, this is an indictment on the people who are already in those jobs. Naloneko Barrow is doing politics. And Barrow is desperate. You will see more people appointed from Combo. And Yalongamiano left Diamola from the bottom of my heart. Koni, I love my nation. Nabangu Kanola Tina 1121 Suto Mbejang. Samamita Loko Lale. Wulale. Even though I'm working from home, but still me work lale. Right? But near Kanajan just late, I don't have that much pressure to wake up early in the morning because I'm still working from home. But then I could be doing something else for myself. But in Gambia la kokam balafale ninga muluji ni banko jakata nyame nkafolo ntolo muneketa. Where did we go wrong? No muneke. Why all this mess? Mansakunda Mialango is already failed. Because President Mama Atarambulolong acquire their own political party le form. Abe banko try like a mislead. Barrow all of a sudden, Barrow me alonko anyinata Gambia Senelala 2018 ngamal 2018 I'll incorrect for 2018 or for 2019 number a million warning kononto. Barrow killing a dunta private jetola and in fatu ba Barrow nala luneto and in ala for 228. It will remember o plane kono mamara mo lulusi o mo woro private ghetto and ala close security personnel million warning kononto Barolo private jelo tab Gambia kata New York la General Assembly serelo na president wo tapato mum Brussels la nala muso fatu mata jabi wol tata mum Brussels la le connecta itata New York adama ko nte mo president wol tinte kumaya tale nte titana ni commercial plane la ay na bangola na flota million mo ni kononto wotu mo Barrow may mira Sénégal la ko Sénégal e tracto nidle amo mira de bari saying carte fay nya wato la nyinita a chata ami favore use ami favore for one of the biggest enablers of Barrow yalo Gambia ndeka nyina fale sa al nga nyina ka fako nyanta ka musol le ke palasot al nga duwa monela al nga Gambia ding kendol ke palasot aketa kewti aketa musoti al nga duwa this mentality ha musol le ka balafa soto al nga nyina wala ami fabure ni Barobe menke kan agriculture ni man sekunda botaje albe waru lale ami fabure be o deola kuriya torong abe wala agriculture ale Mamadou Sabala audio moyle kolon ale bamba masla diamo moyle pa Modou Bodian na programme ale alla moyle membe kikan agriculture all right ami fabure Adama Barrow ya samana munela pour kala re-election agenda ni aya samana wala je wala ami fabure is in all this NPP WhatsApp forum abe ni WhatsApp to NPP abe duma diamol la anunka salala diamol kanne ndeysaan Gambia non in palaso nde nyim palaso de nde maaje maybe to le menje jente maaje to be honest bari Gambia alinga lol na banko ye andon lafita même for la say ndolo banko dingo we are the last hope karte faylalo Gambia dingolo alinga na banko bondi dinko kono National Assembly njikita mella wol fele ni nata do ko ke lokum kili fo lokum fulalom malaita si karisaba mo bukalom fon ila recess how long it is all right National Assembly Well, they are divided. Fenne buka keno oto. Wolu buka fenne keno je. Saim Barrow single-handedly is doing all these things. Mendi atare akoleke. Fengol be tardeta. Comme ko Gambia bita election on in 2021, no lone kabrin 2016. Kabrin 2016 birim Barrow sita. Dolbele ngalanko the next election cycle be bena 2021 FM. Beka for 2021. So Mansakunda sita elections bill imaded at 2019, imaded at 2020. For in 2021 they rushed through it. What that led to is delayed registration. Iko December le bita saying tolbe mele be June le kono. Saying all this brouhaha, attestation or jana, too much noise. Everything is chaotic. Everything is chaotic. Masingol be tinyala jana. Fenne mantara, nothing orderly in that country. That country is in a big mess. We are going to a messy election will always create messy result. We are just going with the flow. But there is no guarantee that this election will be credible. Because before mbedi amukan ngajele na brother Haji Sawane me alon ka tata Facebook live la. Defo brother dole en call jang ay Haji la video for nye sidad. Neng sidad kachata after nga video ni lamoy. Then before nga bantaba I did what I should do. Nga due diligence ke nga Haji call on the phone. Nga Haji nga kumale moy la video to da jahal. Na kachata. Akonye sehu yentelo na politiko honesty don't call it tamandiji. Bukola fika monene. Akonye nga menje on the ground. Can you imagine IEC ibuka agents are allowed to write down the serial numbers? So, okay, IEC ko mokana mola voters card tabulu because that will be too confrontational. Nim motata registration ola. Sisla jada mamu UDP la agent, for example. Sisla nata ntenga registrante. Sisla jigita konta manke Gambia noti. Mbe fonte kare ka lafta na voters card talambulo. Yala wobe altercation ole koska. Wobe fitin ole sambalana. Anoni wo kata sisla to boy lanka. Wala lan tol fonga ya maroti. Party leader diamta mobe diamta. Ngo UDP la agent hol. Alinga cool deke kuluone horomo kang. Nale suspecta ko momo manke banko dingot. Albem nekela. Alta IEC officer ya. Aliala registration number safe. Al sulata wala to registration number. Then nga dinna party la nga challenge at the revising courts. Nga mera nyuno nyanda kala procedure. Bari Haji ko membe keka nga kate menja nyala. Inkija foro warta de. Iko IEC ko itolte mo alawla ye serial number safe. So you only write, okay, name for example, iko Biran Sise. Or Maudo Sise. Or Maudo C, for example. Alright. Or Lamin Jadama. Iko malako nyimu Gambian, for example. So ntese who said limu UDP agent nga Lamin Jadama safe. But man serial number soto. Man photocopy of the voters registered. What contestation on afali? Alin nyini kajande. Because how many Lamin Jadamas will be there? So needed that and I think our lawyers, like Kumbajaite, Almami Fandital, lawyer Bori Ture. Today I spoke to lawyer Kumbajaite, but that was another a different issue. The lawyer Kumbajaite, I'm trying to reach out to Bori Ture. All right. Ni ko jahalo warta bake ni registration ni serial number buka safe. So itebe jumale sambala revising court. Can you guys help me here? Ni fondinge o me yen call afanan na jahal dabi nyineti. Haji fanan na jahal dulabu nyineti. Nte fano jahal tale. Because nite koko Fatu Seni Sabali amanke Gambianoti. How many Fatu Seni Sabalis could be in that area? So ebe jumale fokam. So new mari man na court, how are the magistrates going to decide to make a decision? Gambia opposition all. Mediam la UDP, Bantam UDP quality. Inter-party dialogue committee ale wuli ale red flag nyinte continue la no IEC inyanta mulu bulala le ye serial number ta. If IEC is up to good, if IEC wants to be a fair referee, IEC su fekkene da ngeen bëgg jup ku amé issue bàyyi leen ñu binda tur bi binda serial number bi affaire bi jeex foofu jarut ñu nangu kenn voters card bi kenn amul doole boobu noonu because loolu soo ko defee rek yaa ngi tooñ waaye si yéen tamit how does this make sense party agent lan mooy seen njëriñ foofu noonu su fekkee ne tur bi rek la ñoo binda Gambian take a code bi they are totally illogical. Sometimes I sit down here and I'm not disrespecting. Disrespect la. If you live in the first world, kuol kake jan nyaming, kudul kake Gambia, ikamu itako fiction lam. Yes, ndakunga kudul to Gambia because kudul they are completely illogical. Niman serial number ta. How can you challenge somebody in at the revising courts? Is it not common sense? Ali molubula ye serial number ta. Ali molubula ye tosafe ye serial number ta. Because mo fula seke no lamin jada matire. But mo fula manyana the same serial number siala. So that's where you will be able to differentiate which of the lamin jadamas that you want to query. Is it rocket science? Man say who said it kenen kerok la gis bena guy mu tuda Seku Sedili. Hama fana Spain la neka hinga koku suma mboka la. Alright. So if you say Seku Sedili is not a Gambian and koku tame Seku Sedili la and we happen to be in the same area, so hamul suma serial number, then yen ban nak ngana xamé. So IEC baylen li ali ñim bola ba oppositional fanan. Ngo carte fayoka sunya registration dulale. Ngana si nga IC bula ibe kuolde labaji kam election ina fay chocho e kumaja. We want peace and stability of the Gambia. We want continuous peace and stability in our beloved country. Malafi fitinola. But prevention is better than cure. IEC bailen lungena defni Alaji Mamar Jai Joe Koli dan ne bailen gay ñu jël because Gambia amut address. All right, if the address system was there, you can say Lamin Jadama of this like Europe Kerboneka is an address. So nit solen boka the same name likely dolen bok share the same address. Where in a country where there is this village is amut address to be monanya people's name can be similar. By the new jail registration. So I'm very happy that Haji someone raised this up, and I hope our party's officials are listening. Raise this up with IEC. This doesn't make sense. Otherwise, revising courts we do getting. The revising court, Haji said, I think in Farafenye, mom si helatam 700 Gani registered. So our agents took their names, but then they did not take the serial numbers. Li daf ma jaaxal de te ma bugal leral something ngana kodo seneni jam ñing okay registration of an can slow somewhere so ni lawyer ko ma jeyte di am tabi ko ñeko yalo they are going by words so dolu bi je itolo registration on nyata la ward ma fo mene itolo fanan ka tale ta ni ward doto because yalla Gambia ma address system so jang ni election mina ika mole be la safi in fact la polling card they address they send it to you ndol boda election la ma me back for police commission or whatever ye mo be safi ndenga na polling card ndenga landi le fa mala ngo fem kadami and I was supposed to do postal voting all right nyina ta ma vote. Oh my word. Because I'm so preoccupied with this Gambian politics. So man now my over. But it need main election longer vote, but police commission or whatever. For some reason, but you're not polling card king and Janni. So all I needed to do was candidate will be tick na post. Only la ngata on the day nga post, right? Nga vote. Right? But in Dolta is so chaotic. Gambia is a third world nation. Because Gambia Joron we are still living with this attestation. Being a my Fati Moire, and in loyal attestation of is unconstitutional. Well, unconstitutional, but we have been using it for COVID-19 ho. Gambia mambo kono ngo alenga ni attestation ko fon be scrap. Let's prepare for 2026. Alamanga UDP government soto. Better government. Na ke mo Gambia dingo mo ye ID card soto. Let's try to reduce the cost of the ID card because don't for the government complain. You go $500 is ID card. Then you will be the ID card to tell the password bondi. So can you imagine only 20% of Gambians will ID cards? Bizarre. So 80% they don't have it. So you can attestation on monkey. Bigger chunk of the voters will not vote. But ni attestation Bundunga Kundala Alcalo now Bubakar Shidi QTV la news. Jeko he is involved in giving out false attestation. In fact, Naje Fenke Walla newspaper to be Lamin Sanya Ning Abraham Jara. Iko aka wafile. But do you see Alcalo Tofota IGP Ablai Sanyang Ayim Kumo Moinede Itita Alcalo arrest la Hanide did IGP Ablai Sanyang is under the thumbs of Adama Barrow. Adama Barrow Bulukumba I wanted to attack Naya press the Makata Waleto. The guy is not independent. Ni Momo Latala. Well, that's your own take. He is seriously compromised. Albening Kurial Membeji Lateng. IGP Sanyang Altajala Femfo. But the other day ya Tongole Dete. Because Biri Brahma Diba will be a round solar. In Aisila Muldunta Nyolale. Imagine before ngame ko UDP la agent dollar arrest for Lamin Kamara, something Kamara. Haji Walter Purka bail. I got the news, right? So itata ye IGP tongo dete ikai ko tayo UDP silandi. UDP la agent soli to leka mol intimidate. And look, aleka call connect. The word intimidate Adama Barrow ya useless. Ibrahim Silla ya useless. Elo diam la membe Canada. Over another Facebook Live I use. And NPP more timeline auto, you use the word intimidate. They use it. Alright? They all use this word intimidate. And now how can that be by coincidence that IGP came out with that announcement more intimidate, blah blah blah. But now you see the dishonesty of the Gambia's Inspector General of Police, Ablai Sanyang. Today is on the news, radio to afota jelek, Bundunga Kunda Alcalo Memiji, iko abe false attestation di taxi ikaka wafile attestation o manyana wafila. But prior to that, Alcalo dole fanang iko abe attestation di ka minus. Ale police all moile diamda. So Gambia Police Force, you are affiliated with anything illegal or you are directly linked to anything illegal, but me la sutiata NPP la sutiata President Barrow Marco Roma. Heck no. They will turn a blind eye to you. Or turn a deaf ear to that news. In fact, they don't want to hear it. Koni Africa. Koni Africa. Fonsila Telecom. Kitio minala lebang. Manyu dunia kitio fode. Kitio me alonko. A kitio te baila. A kitio mo baibaloliti. O kitio. Ibila kaburo kono. Ida male betarlaji. Air condition te fela. Ila official card tarle bala. Ila security te tarle bala. President te tarle bala. Ini la baro dron. Ale mulka nyina nyin dulalal de. Niye menke president oti. O kontenga president sorry niye menke public appointment because baro lente appoint. Barin kana baro kamfandi. Because bi nyimbundunka kunda alkalo. Mome yalonko radio li ala kumofo. The allegations against him are serious. Allah invite for questioning at least. NPP la molbe diamu kam foru molto. Ibe criminality encourage la. Nothing. Today in Gambia, you can be NPP and you're untouchable. But what do we expect? When the IGP of the Gambia allowed a mayor supporter, a political party supporter, who is a nobody, he is a nobody, as far as Gambia government is concerned. He is just a loudmouth supporter of NPP. President police will be a covert operation at Facebook Live, and the police allowed that to happen. That is the heightened level of irresponsibility of the Gambia police force. Yajele ko ning sisla jada male ko be bulale no mo nyama be Facebook Live kala because sisla jada be UDP ora Mamadou Sabali ita alawla by Gambia. Sometimes bambaka nyim fole ndefana nka fole nka for what is it? Is this worth it? Should we continue to talk? It is frustrating. Ibe diamula ndol be nga falindiroke ngo yaaya jame mambetea ngo yaaya jame la système mambetea ngo yaaya jame mum dictatority boy alamuta balo le siata nani public official kono ndela nga fo mba foti ka folale na e men dimitete from fa Atlantic Ocean kono. I would say it million times if I could. Alani Miselemea is all fake because ni dankeneata ibe kala leko landing kinte dankeneata nyaming. The first Inspector General of Police under this coalition government. What done can I tell you? Londi tiolom. But I blame Sergeant Defender Fenty. Yala walatina, Nibe Palazzo Ninu, Allah stop to lobby for them. There were a lot of people writing, Abla Sergeant deserve to get the job. Ntamandabula jede. Because he would be a dogo cat. And he has turned out to be a dogo cat. Police magazine, Alga Fenejeka Safe me alongo. More coming complain about Barrow. All these foreigners, imagine quickly they came out to counter Standard newspaper. Sorry, yes, not a Standard law. Because Standard newspaper story was wrong about ye molme muta farato. Iko in fact ASP Jallo tote tolkol. Ye Standard newspaper iko wolu nyanta responsible lale. Because war was an indictment. Alebuka Barrow la moluje. Do you see Barrow? Senegalese or ambassador menada ko foreign sole alkaje la nyimman sekunda ka foreign luntangol fo. In fact today they stupidly NPP supporters ye dole la passport okay Facebook or ba fokanko because that person has been in Gambia for 20 years for donkey years. Who cares? You can be in Gambia for 100 years. That doesn't make you Gambian. You can be in Gambia for 10 years, you're a Gambian not. Near the appropriate steps will follow in the naturalization. Right? You have to naturalize. Etc. no Gambia NPP la modol moy so irresponsible. E ka ha lundagol me yalon ke be jan sanji talulu nibe jan nibe fututa jan alcohol ta karto fayla. Etc. no England janne or UK. You can be here for donkey years, or you can be in Germany or in France or in Sweden or in Holland. Nimanta iman saratol no me kaito soto. Ibe itale be common na jeyi bar woltine e kayto dila ya fuko ho mbala fata kariyenne ibe wulila le ye tewo city ye silo no ma pour que fongo regularize itale ba kala de bar itama ibe sile ba fola ko wolonga newspaper read kanjam Ghanaian olom be alongo in fact abama ay ko for Dutch olom European olom iba deport la nyim banko kam Ghanaian olom de iko am right to stay in this country shoto ala sunkuto mu angela walati wobe kumbola ran newspaper woko came ala boyfriend and right to apply on the European laws because Obama mu doctorality but angalo ko dede diko ba deport la so yeah abe detention center jam and the newspapers were ala sunkuro is fighting hopefully abe deportation news stop la because ala tuba sunkuro is fighting. Thank you so much na Uncle Larry Sise. Thank you for watching. Ako we don't place a premium on our citizenship. Tonyalom Larry Sise, Alphaba, Mome Alongo, he's full of experience. I dunia bele I doko ke UN, I doko ke strategic planning. Wala kumo mu wisdom leti. Ali ajala imen safi. Ako we don't place premium on citizenship. Antonyalom, na citizenship mu nyaka file. Can you imagine a government? Ibrahim Silla fongonabe diam la ka kamfala nyuluntan kuola. Ibrahim Silla. Very disingenuous, Ibrahim Silla. Because Ibrahim Silla wurul bembe ke janjim fatu radio. Man diaspora jamme wurute Ibrahim Silla ti. And at a mantra no Europe fonde. Abe Accra le wotumo Accra. But analo Accra taro nyaonya. Credit ko aboka fowola. Credit ko every day He'll be on the radio. What to monte? Because never go to monka G time moment na fatu network like la program start. So nimbe drive kan home. Ninga fatu radio tune rek. Say bramisila kamo moji. Alright. What move atu kamera kala program okay around that time and tolajan tilibulo. Ateka na tilibulo le. What want to be freedom kana program okay 8 o'clock le suto. Ateka na tilibulo le. Alright. So tilibulo ninga fatu radio tune rek. Every day Ntofo Barekare will be on that radio, calling, complaining. All right. The same Ntofo Barekare, atele wurte danko ya jameni baro wole abula, atele be first demonstration organized la Gambia. I'm still looking for that audio. All right. But today, Nyilundanko ka Kamvale. He is so mad at UDP. But in be diamo conclude la dami. Baringa mianolo. Rumors all for be kekan. Ko voter suppression or possibly in UDP strongholds. Let's keep eye on that. Because yalong election coming ali across Republican they have their strongholds in the US. Democrats will strongholds. Gambia fana mbewole nyama. Imagine election okata damen chair jarga ani nyami na West. Amanke UDP la stronghold. Imagine you see how NPP a number of votes means already. But ni na ta combo mafongola bakaw mo UDP la stronghold leti. Anu bakaw mbe baro bute la jele. Mbe baro bute la sukutale. Mba bute la gunjur. All these areas me baro bute la hana se banyawnya. Yalong sunyarobe kekane. Alinkana naive. Ni momo sita je ko baro manta sunyaro le kefane nene. For they are doing it in collaboration with IEC into follow explicitly. Bari IEC nalman lafi molial tumi alala independence or tandi Gambian or in the true meaning of the word. You are not called an independent electoral commission for the sake of it. You should act independently as well. Because no one the mobile 2 million. And I'll tell for body no 2 million kono. Because a learning idea kafoko agent sort of serial number sala, that is utter nonsense in my view. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I think opposition should refuse Emmanuel Asonawala. Yalong Niwatolem, we have to take it to IEC. Every Gambia dingo should be a legal age shutter, legal age requirement, legally Sanjitani say Amari Nyanta enfranchise lale. A Nyanta enfranchise lale. Banko dingo le sembo wata IEC. IEC manta favor ke kanye. Ebe doko le ke kam banko and le mome e forciala e tolea accept. In fact, ike jole. So niba wo doko la IEC dengen wara jup. Kera wana ko si audio. Kuneka yalla dina la ate lu nga doxal sa public position. Gis nga public opposition. Dañ ko dé buga. Because dafa ne xam nga lu tamu ne. Tay suma oncle Lare Cissé su amé company mom moy generate capital. So he has to judiciously make sure that must spend his variable capital cost, total fixed cost, everything. Mu make sure at least profit ambi mu calculate everything. Why halising good your revenue bi yo dañu ñu jox la ko su manke yo do suffer. The whole country suffers. So Gambia amé deficit, it's the whole country that suffers. That's why President Barrow is living flamboyant lifestyle. Because abuka bala poso kono. President Barrow la ñin barometrics kunu nga safele. Barrow ko alinjo wuli keme fula talu lu kari wokari. Bari mbemmen dongola wole be siala alkanjo menna. $150,000 is every day. Barrow ko le kala food shopping. Omo million nani leti anin feng karo kono. Barrow boko soto karo. So Barrow la moluka men domo wala siatan kam Barrow jo menna. How does that make sense? But itela jo iteni la dimani ke ite jo wuli tanela etin la dimbabe depaso bondila wolto ila cloth in maintenance idingol la fengo ibo depaso ibo jo la wala ila ni la fetala dina la oso we ibo be bondila wolto bo Barrow no Boromba jola $250,000 every month. Dollar for $255,000. I don't know which is which. But let's put it at $250,000 every month. But Baro is spending staggering amount of what? $150,000 every day. Baro kamune domo. Karo kono million nani. What is that? What is that? You're talking of 84, what? 48 million? 50 million in a year? Just Barola Domoro? But his salary is not 50 million a year. That is there's a too much. The mismatch is way too much. But in the hearing, not if it always hearing, they're letting this pass. So the program of Kumfala is almost coming to midnight here. The program of Kumfala Dani. I hope and pray. Menna banko fa salary. Jutunaya membelaren kam dolle nyanta bondila. Adimina warta mbadi ngamianolu. Dafa meti. Lunta yaman tanaya. Bari mbe example men di lalla. Ajibe. Bi tala bunkono. Niye mo kundi je kay si. Ibe sonna la woy jutunaya tandini la dimba law bunkono ba. Hanide mo men ko fata te sonna wala. Ma fo ye advantage jay lunta on kan ka fu lunta ngole mati. Wo fana man correct. Inyanta bunya la ko hadama di ngolom. Bari manyana sonno lunta on ka si kunte mo fan kan. Mona nango gambe la ko bala fa warta. Bi almame fula. Iko meli alongo molu ko mun na laleti. Ando nyimo be te fani afola de. Gambia ni ko memmo na lati imu na laleti. Mo dole be diaspora jang. Nde meta moy la len tan manala kuma fode. NPP la nyim poro iko na lale mati tan mana accuse ko na lalom biko tebo kan dabula kuto mela ma evidence to ji. Na moy la mol ba 2000 ba ate fongola na da foko ba mana fa manke Gambia noti. So that begs the question. Ala citizenship soto nyaade anyanta je tendi la mollale ala naturalization papers wala nyanto tendi la mollale ni ko mo Gambia noti bi ninde sewu sedli ko mbama manke Gambia noti fama manke Gambia noti Gambia di ngo Gambia di nyanta nyini ga sewu ite la Gambia citizenship soto nyaade anu neatante tilinta nyanta na la le ngana naturalization papers wala nga procedure men soto pour que na citizenship soto Gambia ka fo e wuluta Gambia le wo meke Gambia citizen noti because dolbi je ka fonta wuluta Gambia le no ila ibama le kala Gambia noti wala fama ke Gambia noti wala be ke Gambia hani kilimu Gambia noti je rek problem solve ni bama do mu Gambia noti hani fama mu tuba bolati wala fama mu Chinese bolati wa arabolo ma Africa fo mo fole ite mu Gambia noti bari ni momo tata Facebook live ikonde bama mu Senegal oti fama mu Senegal oti ite le Gambia nol bulaki la citizenship question because inyanta tandila nite honesta ite ko ite tilintale because nying binte sewu sedili ni momo en question ikonye sewu sedili iko fo bachelor's degree be bule wala master's degree be bule ikonya proof mba proof lale ngana certificate soto janne anu ngana university degree soto university même photo you can go there ningana permission dila they will give you my student registration number which year and graduate everything is there so ntefe mabolaji if you challenge my qualifications I would show it out. And ndani mo letter university mele alongo na colleagues all we went to university there. So wo kubuka mabo. Okay? So nimmo ko ite mu Gambia ite banke Gambian citizen ite man wulu Gambia famamba. Yalon kuro be kwela jam. Dani betula wuro la Facebook auto. Ka fo konte manke Gambian obi. Ila naturalization people sol bondi rek. Wax bi je tak. Ye mol be everybody will zip. Ba fo he dega. Kari dem boy takane de. Yara fan ayala naturalization o kele yara fan Gambien olom ibali la mobe se malu bari Gambien nyanta ni sifal le dati la jey bari mo jamale bo banko kan iba mal manke Gambien oti fa mal manke Gambien oti imanta to naturalization yena passport ol soto yena ID card ol soto comme oncle la récité ya fa nyamen because ndolo mom man na banku di ya ma horoma wo nyama na system o kabrin 19 kabrin PPP la jamano amanke science the same trend continued on the Jame. And on Barrow saying he is trying to capitalize on that weakness. Remember the immigration system because it's to his advantage, because Barrow is damn selfish. Barrow man selfless leader today. Barrow is very selfish. Barrow man selfless koloya Usenu Dabo. La Usenu Dabo selfless tale walatin ama kunkilu la nafaje. Ningata selfish tanu asetara Barrow noma. Mengo men diata sasoto banko kan ko Barrow ya ofale akay ko UDP sika ya dinna. Aka UDP sika ya dinna. Mengo me la fitala nyim banko kan ba dilela. Kodo te kele problem di. Mojo lebe o turn down la. Because even looking for presidency is a gamble. But that one, the other one, was already there. Barrow assurance yala Barrow president TV. La dabo sita Barrow sita Manson Balo lawyer dabo. Akay ko mbek kango dile le lafta me na nyimbanko kan. Ngo, some people are privy to these conversations. Mo yalo na memfota. Akay ko ni lafta fengo fe na nyimbanko kay ole bekla. Bi ni wo kanalum NPP la nyim porto de tala Facebook live ko lawyer dabo kajafi. Ni lawyer dabo selfish tonu. Abe sonna la nala dimbaye puju paje Gambia kodoto ndol ngatra wuri la Facebook jam bo shata ti lafta men na ya shot anu na ya domo adingol ba domo la a terol ya domo ndol ngatra wuri la ni Facebook oto jam fo kabre so manda fo wuraro bo wo shata ate na la fa fe la banko ka basola barako no akay banko kanule ako baroy nto be tala UDP nta wafila ngadi mola ni la fa kala UDP la flag biarade ibita to congress ibita yeta application o safe yeta UDP la central committee. All right, so you know tunyadi but Barrow is direct opposite. Barrow be ko kula bi amanke Gambia kanote ntela nga fo ndaf la stafford lay Barrow be menke kanyin trakito diolu Barrow be fengo fen kala jannin December is all politically motivated. Gambia alenga tonya fasa di amulal siyatale nak bari dantal leka fis tonya fo jang den yaje ndeka pamodu la programme jibe anam glued to it me wati la nim pamodu na danga be hengara membe kerina lamay because nga tonyale karanji. All right, the platform ngaje ko ite you are neither here nor there ante bugana time is there because time is valuable. Time o kunum akomada Gambia alanga tonya fasa nga bala fasa na bankoy Gambia dingol alanga na banko salvage nyindiamo ntolte continue la kela. I know some people are going to continue with it, but then we cannot keep talking all the time. At some point alinga bala fana bankoy mo be crossiro la Gambia bi inyanta lonna le ko Adama Barrow e Gambia tinyale taja Gambia tinyatale ajire ni appointment advisors from is failure on his part. Nim president be deliver kan. Why do you have to add lot of advices? Because near Palazzo create rock what along ko law communication no hello la shototaji. Because nila department of the function can be. Why create another department? And they are all the same area long communication. Near modo tayo redeploy from. Yedo assign that makes sense. But you are keeping Ami Bojan Sissoho because of political reasons. Because Ami Bojan Sissoho from ya loneko baroya jamfale baroya bil. Nkonke la kumulu moile. Kumo be boga for platform today. Dr. Aissatou Touré ani Ami Bojan Sissoho. It will be aloneko baroya sideline. Because ikafale ko baro sa teri kutol sotole. Ami Bojan Sissoho kanyim fole. Ako nantolanyi mo sa teri kutol sotole. Malami will wonder how they say we said lika jin kibaro soto nyami. Ndebe na kona jang informational kanale de. Ami wonye shoka complain ha nyiwo ndola nyi mo sa teri kutolo so. And that's true because Baro mu jam falality. Baro has new friends. All right? So this is a hallmark of incompetence. See, is a hallmark of Baro not able to amalong abe menke kam. alafita kuobella. But the guy is not delivering. So Gambian or alinga na banko fasa. Alinga ke on December 4. But mbakela nyadi lo kollo ya dabo imenefo. Alinga funding a register. Mkontanda ko Gambian all the passion. Iko dolfon bije ka sumanda juno le kata. Ikatara lord rangoto. What is a good sign? Nte bring mo in kontanta back. Ali America jele. Biring Donald Trump the boiler. Ali American la passion jele. Dindingol meli yalon ko buka karto fay du wol be tatale iko disame ba fayla. Bigo banku dingol le be kamfari. Ni president mol kontanta la no. Alba jele mo jamate wori ba fala ali nga baro tuje. They will not even but the molbo carte o men nyini kam. Moli aje ko wole la joramati. So that's why everybody is fighting. Ali ajele diaspora personal member. Ali ajele diaspora big UDP la Canada chapter. Your digital camera, you already in the party. And thank you, Mod Njai and the people in Canada for the good job Ali Menke. Gasama wol, Idrissa Gasama, I told me I go UDP Canada. Aliyo Canon latest model mendi party olambal tentra. Ngajele gas chapter fanang 100,000. Yeah, already. Ngamera Canada fanang 100,000 di. According to the information, wuli keme. Gas chapter fanang ngajele iko gas jele di 330,000. Sorry, $330,000 is gas chapter. Ngamera Canada le wuli keme di gas ye wuli keme sabanin tan sabang ngama information men soto. Anu ngama iko sirinko musol fanang ala fundraiser ikai 50,000. That's what I heard. We can rectify 50,000. So all this contribution and being a brother kendo fananje me alonko ngaje ko yeah, I firstly I party leader la nomonyo ya mota kafoti. It got 360,000. Okay, 360,000 gas already. Thank you. Don't got 350,000. So which is which? Nancy got 350,000. Okay, whatever. Wuli keme sabatalulu wala wuli keme sabatangoro. But whatever is a good donation. So kafodo fananga brother just sana memota Minnesota. Ofanangaje kai $60,000 is lady. Ngajele Facebook like Kamarabaya Tandi and thank you. $360,000 is Naja Wolebe Safekan. So I come to gas chapter me tentula back in my for the Chamla leadership talk. Me chapter sol tentula Nancy wolmu sama kumbale te Seattle. Ni wol ko jarre urole kumala because ngela go for me from jele. It is definitely going fine and there's a lot of things and then sister content ni mature afanela pledge in fulfill so will be able to account totally jali Seattle ni mature la pledge of fulfill so member caring wala mnyitiko me molbe tentula jang gas chapter 360,000 UK chapter ndol minala le kotenke the another one dealer yalonga 500,000 AD so minala le kotenke yalong ndol fana ninata ni sembe bale kana so Canada le 100,000 odi wuli keme anim fana ye digital camera RG Dr. Amadou Jane, Martin Tulabake, everybody, I think Mulu Jeleng, Adiam Sek Jala Diamto presentation Otoje, Deputy Party Leader, and all the people. We saw that Laila. So Kolbe cake and the well. Party Leader La Yamaro, Dolbenka on social media, Alangata seriously. Say Alanga focus. Mansakunda official olo akoni me kuke ka fo mantanaya. Ninga kibar senon sotoje bari nkana boy individual personality sol kam ni Facebook o abe interesting na back abe interesting na mo ni be tonya kan sabati tonya kan because non te katu yankan nale baro dala baro ya bayra de baro dala baro ya bayra ndenga mera mo ni be sila sidula killing ikunwe sumaya imagine de kunwe sumayari na sisa o kunwe sumayari wale gine kunwe sumayari sisla kunwe sumayari because ntolu be dula kiline kabirin chuku ntol ko UDP ha alright menna tonya kantala because ntol lata ko ntol be tonya la bare baro man tra tonya kan momo kafuta barola wala ko ka sympathy la sanim barola ase me nyaaw nyaare ite balo na ko baro du waji alright so alinga na banko ta nga defend so kutale it's past midnight in the UK and on summer molbita dokola mbe morlana banta ba ko tenke sibitiro mo inshallah mbeni election wato men kono nga fale ne ko we can come at all times sinano anytime ninga kusoto nyanta nala the normal programming of bantaba nto maintain la bake saying diam wato mbe wole kono so we are now in a period of 6 months and the election is make or break for the Gambia ndeka fale ne de ni election ni cha hantala alenga the resolve and the commitment barola tapele ya hanatara keda 5% lati nimbanku dingol fundita nang in our large numbers and with our determination with our desire barolo 5% tapele ya babe tutu lale because tapele ya barobe okelale mo kane fan nene de alkalo le bije mele alon ko ibe attestation di kamala sefo le bije mele alon ko be njujaje wala musa dara mele korda ko registration ko daji all right so lati konda alkalo fanan ko fanan be tapale yala so some of this alkalo will be baro makala so ni momo sitete ko baro tapale yakale ke fon le nene wallahi baro be tapale yakala and we cannot ndanyinu bundal be sukilano ama possible hanatara ngamu monitoring neki fo dole jalla dole tanala killing be tanala lundango dole degul vote I'm telling you mo kanay fon yes our agents are doing a fantastic job but mansa kunda la kuriya na pareta kela pour que dula be tutu avec kola yalla son dolbe men kela pour que barola nyin kuriya lo counter ale nga funtina in our large numbers all right na lawo kuriya nullify we make them redundant all right ning kuriya mo 5 or 10% ning turn out 30% muna tenyin non fala ba e bajelo bi no because first past the post system wala biji hali nga baro dan carte ke se clean la to be sila we don't even need coalition ku clean be ke kan tonya de ni ba fola nte mbuka monya kono jibe ni lafto na tonya fola de opposition o dolu ni aje ñu wato kono wala dimba fata because of new draft constitution wala la dimba fa yes this is the truth ñu non tonyati because Gambia is stupid. What is Gambia doing with 19 political parties? Nko alemol bula. Small little Gambian to la UK jam party fula leka nyo saba. Labour Party, and Conservative Party, the Tories. There are other parties here. America fanamona Democrats holding Republican or like presidency falling, right? America has a population of Nancy ala population of Onyabang. Is it 300 and something million? America population, no? Okay? Gambia 2 million for Mabara ngasi manta malabaki. Germany fana ni tata je ngamera parti fula leka nyosa babake. France fana the same. What is Gambia doing with all this nonsense and these little parties? Mele alonko kununko balem fongol fongo intolo yable ye baton for 6 months iku kanela parti la register. Ndenga mera Gambia fo manya no accept la. Nganyem fo janne IEC nyanda cut off period le sotola. All right. Nganyem fole wale maybe you missed that. Okay, America is 350 million. Yeah, okay. Mabra 330 long. Okay, 350 million plus America, la population. So, wale junior ngo fo janne. Civic society organization ya confirm like 30 alkalos are selling bundu. Okay. Iko bundu ajibere. But I'll tell you like is Ablai Sanya will not come up. Police magazine will not say anything about this. Police magazine definitely. Ibrahim Silla not at any coffee show. I'll tell you. And Ibrahim Silla nyante hakilo tula bakile. Ibrahim Silla is Minister of Communication Work Communication Infrastructure. Not for NPP but Gambia. Neither no program order. Masa Gambia fasa. Then neither you invite you in your capacity as an NPP executive member. Then that's a different kettle of fish. You should have your NPP fasa. But Ibrahim Silla kala program obeke ka UDP garwale. This is very sad, man. Ibrahim Silla men non te se usel lita nola. Ibrahim Silla mu keke na balti. Ha Ibrahim Silla dega ngambul flow be di alale. Because I men non te se usel li mano. Nteni moment bota kafu killing. Wala inti tanko tailing. Sako kafo ni waya tina ntenga na kaira ndingo men soto wo kafo la wala ten tengo so because Ibrahim Silla la UDP kaya latina minister ya so ay director so GRTS wada malom ya reward wala ba Ibrahim Silla fele binata da coffee show aman jaw so men tamira UDP la natata si UDP telling ante wakatudante gara wale la jele abente gara wale la je oh my friend on social media ten you know but mainly akabeke UDP le gara wale kam no afana mu keke ne balti ha ay men non te sewu sele mano ngambul fulo be di ala le de kon tengam fango fisa tengam kudo bije foro ma nyana kala nak ndama ba ma ke froti de jani be ba bla sewu sele hanna kene balta ba bar foro ma nyana kudo kala iko ning ini molye kudu nyotema ike fam tambindi kudu lale bindanin tunkoni wandi fabe bantaba karol bentema bininde data another platform mi alongo even is an opposite nde tunkoni fenke tele nanyim fenkoto nde wokela mem fam fisala mem fam fisandi la wotile mbafal hana doata nyawonya karol ben nyunu tema bari he is in fact minister bari nata je government policies abako defend alani ni Ibrahima Banyama nyanta diam la diam ni attestation on the kicking as a state minister nyanta condemn la but he will not do that all akamem for wolom ha party modo la representative jang ika molu silandi registration sandalto you know what I can go on and on but me program akum fala janne alama suto karo siala Nancy, maybe you will also be appointed as advisor responsible for social media. Maybe Barrow will send you your appointment later because the way this is trending, there have been a lot of appointments rather. So, Fatu Jomani, communication. Maybe Bademo Drama Baraka, maybe Momodunda will be advisor for social media posting because Atela Dogo will be more. Momlulu Ligayam post social media. Suba Bengon, do not post. Time on Musi Jame. So, bebare mom su poste, defa posti Gambia Women and Youth Forum. Mu posti Wallambi. Tukulorsi, I will keep eye on you. I will keep eye on you because malam fe be baro le fe mantra baro because momale be fanna men be yang fenkala bini baro praise ame fenka I'll just focus not la kilimba. Ah, because baro in a banko tinyale. Right. So Janin, let me tell you one thing. There will be a lot of twists and turns from now against December. In social media, there will be a lot of twists and turns. All right. So, Allah Barakabaka, Bilmanta call Stala. It is already late here. So, I've just been here 1 hour, 32 minutes. In fact, I wanted to be 1 hour, 20 minutes. But the program of Kumfala Jani for Sana. Ngaje ko Fatima Danso is also on. Na sister be on le Fatima Danso. Fatima Danso is on the for Bambalo Bamalo. Fatima Danso is on. Oh, Fatima was on. Fatima is on. Fatima finish. Okay, Fatima Paretal. Okay. Mba Fatima la fenko jibe later. Fatima Paretal. Kani suso if I nyanta kana every week at least once because he will Facebook live diatal kani suso sura. Sa india wala nyanta siala le fana nyanta kake iya lunkili muta every day e fana kane la weekly so ke ko Bubakar Sidi ka fo jami so ala baraka bake sud ala masudo kero siala alte la sign sa ko melbe Europe it's late here so good al guy melbe Europe sign tugrosi and yaja mira do kolalde I'm going to work tomorrow but tomorrow is Friday anyway tomorrow is last day of the week so ala baraka bake ala masudo kero siala kana fenko le jibe okay ala baraka bake ala masudo kero siala baraka bake ala thank you copy paste nabare message do Kenyan 2 days ago I'm going to check it Kenyan that check abaraka bake I'll get back to you ala baraka bake came on drive ala masudo kero siala Seku Sise ala baraka good night puppies ala baraka Say any bundas by Baraka, thank you. Baraka. Yes, I'm working at home. I don't know for how long. Copy paste. Because now the things are getting better, so they might recall people to go back to normalcy. But for now, we are still working. It is easy. You get up, yela team them yela jumper, yela nighty kono. You sit down. It's easy. It saves you the hassle of waking up early. So, but then I think June, July, they might recall people. They might recall people to go back to work. Pinta Jama Baraka has a Pinta Barani Baraka. Aladdin, AKJ, thank you, brother. Hey, Ngai Rebecca Maya. Rebecca Maya, you're still awake in Germany. Baraka Rebecca Maya. Baraka. It should be 60 minutes past 1 a.m. in Germany right now, in Paris, rest of Europe. And the G7 meeting is going on in Cornwall. The great 7 nations are meeting here in England. Joe Biden is here. Nancy la President of the with tight security and everywhere. Cornwall Molde complain na. Security is fortified around that area. And being America for a suspected bag malo. So the great 7 nation, the G7 leaders are meeting. Baro mantara all kono de. Yeah, ni baro da G7 malabe muna fulaje. Subhanallah. Alaman tangala da G7. Abida nya kulo le malala ora dalo na be mfo fola. Alabaraka King Solomon. Alabaraka. Thank you. So thank you, Sariba Kanaji. Thank you, everybody. It's going to terminate the podcast. For what you do. Okay, Wally, no problem. You can record it later, no problem. Gambia. Communication, plus nani. Allah, Baro for more dolety. Minister of Communication, government spokesperson, director of press, and now somebody as advisor on strategic communication. Allah Akbar. And Wonya, they got the poorest level of communication. So, but with all these people have a male appointment, Malam Fatu Bajawmani is going to turn things around because more tests follow. Bila your appoint. But in Sabol me you fully yafare. Into for Barikar Nala India Mobe, Masakuna communication is washed. Into for Barikari, he's always going to coffee show every Tuesday. At a wall comfort zone, every Tuesday. Good morning, Peter. Good morning. I'm here to serve the Gambia government. I'm here, Oh my God. Gambia o Sise Mandi Mori. Gambia o Sise Mandi Mori. Allah. Ma Mane, M.A. Mane. Good morning. Okay, well, it's Saturday, inshallah. Now, new Sunday, Bubakar Siddiq from Bala program, okay, because last Sunday I'm not came, Yeah, so, yeah. Where is Kadinjai today? Maybe Kadinjai Elale, Man Kadinjai Jede. I tell you, we'll record the program. I cannot forget for now, UDP fundraiser is on the 19th of June. This weekend is all Badibu. Badibu Golbe Maman Kanere, Iko Barobe Kusi Fajela Badibu. The weekend all Badibu reality. UDP fundraiser is Ibrahim Diba Odiol Bola, Kamoli Amari. Tickets are on sale $300. Iko Mobe Yellow on Saturday. So Saturday UDP la fundraiser on all body rally. So Saturday UDP la political perspective so will come on after the body rally wrap up. So Malawi Banawati Nabe Banale, then we will have to skip the program on that day, but we have to watch the all body rally. We'll all watch that. The political perspective should come after the rally. But Nila rally later for now, then we will defer the political. But I can still come late, 10 o'clock, because Sunday is going to be Sunday. So then rally in Banta. Yeah. Allah barakabak. Copy paste. Double gala nyomi ngola de. Nyomi ngolo. Yeah. Funny nga any results all funded that they go UDP win and UDP gagne that nyomi. Well nyomi. Oh my word. Kunung ndiamuta sukuta forum moto. Sukuta demba do forum moto. Nyomi ngolo la the mistake I love to reply. Like I'm a nyomi ngolo na I love to reply to the group. I don't reply for all. Bangala private message yoto. Ngoyala nyomi ngol jele de. Okay, there is something that I was going to discuss today in Yunatala, but I will discuss that inshallah on Saturday. Adam Abaro is working on something also, on a political reason. Mba expose la janne program no be along. About is something good. Yes, I am not going to say something good. But Baro mantra ke kan kukendo kan atebake kan political, but Baro is working on something. I got the information and it's all geared toward getting the votes. Baro and Alaman Sekunda, they are planning to pay the victims reparation money ahead of even the TRRC. They are trying to enin kachale ilafika victimol jo korola ka victimol jo reparation. I remember 15 million yole bondi wo kodo to UNMNB. So reparation, but now they are working on the payments all the work can for Gambia victim or victims of Jame, compensation or Joe. Iba kolbe harap can right now they attend the rest of things. Thanks to the good sources at the level of the government, they are not even very happy with what things are going on. So Adababarola Muru, just like a track told Dinami, I can tell you here, I'm going to expand on this on Saturday. Victimolo, Adamalaftale Kaljo Kodola. But woman Tanaya, Allah Kodolom, you deserve it. All Gambian victim, Hanata Yijo Munela, Bonale Kodota, Ali Kodomo, o Manki ko Alianta Kato de la Barola. About Kekan Danilo Menkan, electoral can see, saying they're trying to politicize this. The issue of the victims should not be politicized. So Barrow is trying to politicize this. Maybe he is going to be surprised in information on Soto but they are really desperately trying to pay the victims in the next couple of months. And Iba Sutiandela election or Watola, so that people can say that Barrow is definitely good, Barrow is this. So I got this information, but inshallah, Saturday I'm going to expand on this. So I told Mormel and Galbella Morola, you're hearing what I'm saying right now. Adama Barrow is trying to pay the victims ila reparation money Kodol Melialonko for the past few years ahead of the submission of the TRRC report. They are working on this. So this is the information that we have. So just keep eye on this. Politicization of everything will happen in the next few months. Adama Barrow is really a desperado 101. So Abe Menke can victim or can compensate, which there's nothing wrong in that. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, it's good for a victim or a but why now? Why the rush? I'm a victim or hati for the past few years, I'm a single victim center. So now 6 months to December, Barrow is coming up. Abala Minister so for them to get and give the victims some money. Yeah. So well, Saturday we're gonna expand on this, inshallah. And then we're going to expose. And Abubakar Jawara also is organizing something in Gambisara on the 19th of June, the day UDP Bala fundraiser. Abubakar Jawara, we got information. He's also doing something. So we're going to expand on that. And they have plans to attestation of the, that's the report allegation, the attestation of the Mola in Gambisara. Abubakar Jawara is planning to do that as well. But this is an event, Mealonko, the UDPF program also like Barola Molo de why is Abubakar Jawara all over NPP? Abubakar Jawara kind of businessman already. So why is he, Anibe suing kan? More understand. But Allah Barakabake. I'm gonna draw the curtains here. It's midnight 26 now in the UK. Allah Barakabake. For Sibitilum inshallah. Okay, I will end the broadcast in under a few seconds for Sibitolo, inshallah. Bantaba doesn't come on Fridays. I think the Finland chapter will have a program tomorrow. UDP Finland chapter, they do their program on Friday. I think we'll be watching that. But we don't have programs on Fridays. Rest day for me on Fridays, but inshallah Saturday I'll be back. Alama Sudokero Shela.